It's controversial, okay, but it's one that I stand by. The mistake is doing a roller set is a way that you can be a straight natural without a ton of heat damage. Because my hair, do we see like what's happening here? Yeah, I'm obsessed. I love it. I feel like the roller set is the perfect mom look. It's giving Claire Huxtable. It's giving wifey, okay? It's giving sophisticated mama, okay? That's why we do the roller sets. So here are 7 reasons why your roller set is not coming out right. Look, I know y'all been seeing my roller set videos and you have been ordering the products, you have been setting up the hooded dryer, you got your rollers together, you got all your things, and when you are doing your roller set, it is just not coming out right. For whatever reason, it's not working. And you're thinking to yourself, Jade, I have been following your tutorials. Why are they not working? Why is my hair not coming out the way your hair comes out? Well, hold on, sis, hold on. Before you comfort me, I'm gonna give you some of the most common reasons why your roller set is not coming out right. And hopefully we can figure out what to do to rectify the situation, okay? So the first thing you're probably doing is skipping your deep conditioner. Now, even if you are deep conditioning for a few minutes while you're in the shower, that is not enough, okay? What I have realized is that a lot of us think that our hair is super healthy, super moisturized, and it's actually not, sorry, but it's not. And I had to swallow that pill myself when I went into a consultation a couple years ago and I thought my long, beautiful curly hair was all healthy and was just like top tier. And after I'd been wearing wash and goes for years and doing all sorts of stuff to my hair, but it was still long, it was still curly, I thought that it was gonna be like, oh yeah, 10 out of 10. It was not. My stylist, Olivia, back then told me that my hair actually wasn't as healthy as I thought. A lot of the reason why my hair was in the state that it was even at, where it still looked good, kind of no matter what products I used, were because of genetics, okay? That's number one, okay? That's even before the first thing about deep conditioning, is that your genetics have a lot to play when it comes to how your hair is gonna come out, how moisturized can it remain after you've already done your deep conditioning, your cleansings, all that kind of stuff. Like we grown now, child. We know this, okay? We know that our genetics play a big part. But on top of the genetics, okay, is also your hormone levels, your stress levels. Like for me, I have had babies back to back for the last 5-6 years, okay? And so I have gone through postpartum hair loss and things so many times in the last 5 years that I am a firm believer that if you focus on your nutrition and you allow that to be the thing that you think of first when you think of your hair, skin, and nails working, and not just like taking a little biotin here and there. No, like make sure you're drinking water, make sure you're getting enough protein in your diet, make sure that you are really getting vitamins and minerals in your nutrition. If not, you're supplementing those things in order to make sure that your body is in a position to make the hair grow the way it's supposed to. Because I promise you, if you actually ate right, it does impact the way your hair comes out in a roller set and the quality and health of your hair overall. Not only do I not want you to skip the deep conditioning before you do your roller set, I want you to steam treat your hair. Yes, I'm telling you to buy something else. You don't have to do this, okay? There's ways to steam your hair
in their life.
Okay.
They define themselves very loosely.
A damp, hot towel, okay? Wet. Well, I wouldn't say damp, wet hot towel. And when you put your deep conditioner on, you wrap that towel, wet and all, hot, okay? It has to be hot because you want to create steam. You wrap that towel around your head and let that sit for 20 minutes or whatever it may be. You may have to interchange the towel a couple times or so because it's going to get cold. It's going to lose some of that steam, but that's the idea. This is the way that I actually steam treat my daughter's hair. When I'm washing her hair in the sink, I'll wrap her hair in a really hot towel, a wet towel, and that creates the steam environment for that deep treatment to really penetrate her hair. The more you do this, whether you do it that way or you use a hair steamer like the one I have, the more you do this, the better your roller sets are going to come out if you don't change nothing else. Okay? If you don't change nothing else, but you really take your deep conditioning treatment seriously, your roller set's going to look drastically better a month from now than it does today. The second thing that you probably doing wrong, okay, in your roller set is not using wet enough hair. Now look, when you are doing a roller set, I know we have this thing where we think that we need to add more products to make our hair better, but sometimes you just need to add more water to make your hair better. You're gonna want your hair to be able to stretch without it having a lot of product on top, because the product will make your hair take longer to dry. Water will dry faster. Liquid in general will dry faster than if you use even a mousse or a cream of some sort on your hair. These are the lessons that I've learned, okay, because I've tried. I've used creams underneath my roller sets, the foams, all the things. And what I've realized is that if you add more water before you pick up another product, you are probably going to get the result that you're looking for without your hair being weighed down or taking 10 hours to dry under the hooded dryer. The next thing you're probably doing wrong is using products that are too heavy. Now look, I started my roller set journey using foams, mousses. That was my go-to. I was using 3 or 4 different types of foams and mousses, some that were silicone free, some that had silicones. Sometimes I'd get great results. Sometimes my hair would revert so fast, I'd be like, I did nothing different and it's reverting. Like, what's happening? What I've realized is the less product, like I said in the last tip, the better. So if you can add more water, add more water. But the other thing that I've been doing lately is actually using a setting lotion solution, like a concentrate, like the Lotta Body setting lotion mixed with water in a spray bottle to actually set my rollers. That has been a huge game changer for me because it's given me the hold and locked in the style that I need without it making my drying process excessively long. The other thing is, don't be messy with your sections, okay? Have a little care. Have a little organization, okay? Because that actually makes you aware that every roller has the same amount of hair on each. This is gonna affect your drying time. This is gonna make sure that all your rollers dry pretty much at the same rate as each other. It's the same thing when you're cooking food. Like, you want to make sure when you're chopping up your carrots, you're chopping up your potatoes, you cutting up that chicken, that you are cutting them in the same size so they all cook evenly and at the same rate. Same thing with your roller set. The other thing you're probably doing wrong is not using your roller as a guide for your sections. So this is how you want to use your roller. Hold on. Whether you are using a roller like this or a magnetic roller, you're going to want to make your sections no larger than this right here and no thicker than this right here. Okay? That's going to be your guide because you do not want hair falling off the sides here and losing it. And then you don't want sections to be larger than this right here, because you're not going to be able to fit all of that hair around your roller. And based on whatever size rollers you have, then you'll know that you'll have an accurate measure for your entire head. Now, I know you're tired of sitting under the dryer for 45 minutes, but sis, if you don't sit under there for at least an hour or until your hair is fully dry, your roller set is never going to come out right, okay? Your hair needs to fully dry before you get up out of that dryer, okay? Before you take them rollers down, your hair needs to be completely dry. Not 98% dry, not still feeling a little cool to the touch. No, if your hair is cool to the touch, when you come from out of that dryer, that hair ain't dry. Even if it looks dry, even if it's coming out of the roller and it looks decent, I'm telling you, 10 minutes later, that piece of hair or that section is gonna revert. And then you're gonna have to add on another process. It's salvageable. Don't get it twisted. It is salvageable if you don't fully dry your sections under the dryer. It's okay. We can fix it. I have ways we could do that. But the ideal is that you can sit under the dryer for whatever length of time that your hair needs to dry fully as possible. And this is the thing. My drying time is going to vary against your drying time because my hair may be more dense than yours. Your hair may be longer than mine. There's a lot of different factors that, and also like the whole product thing, like based on what products you're using, how much product you're using will also determine how long it takes for your hair to dry. So whatever you do, just be patient, sis. Just sit under that dryer. And if you need something to read while you're under that dryer, go ahead and subscribe to my Substack, Under the Dryer, because that's sometimes the only time when nobody can mess with you because the dryer is too loud and you got a second to think, to reflect, and to just enjoy some content that's just for you. Now, this last mistake you're probably making is controversial, okay? It's controversial, okay? But it's one that I stand by. The mistake is you're probably not sealing your roller set with a direct heat source after you take them out of the rollers. What does this look like? This looks like using a heated brush, a curling iron, or a flat iron to press your hair out after the rollers to lock in the style. Now, I know a lot of people say you don't need to do that step. You should be able to do the roller set right. And if it's done right, then you won't need to do the other step. But this is the thing. When you are natural, a lot of us who have naturally textured, coarse, curly hair, we can take rollers straight out the dryer and they look pretty. We brush them out, looks great. And then 2 hours later, it's reverting. I've tried it. I've been there. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I see people on this internet that post roller set videos and things not doing this extra step and just like going about their day. And I'm not gonna tell you that they're lying. I'm not gonna say that. But what I am saying is some people's hair texture doesn't need that step. Me personally, I need that extra step because my hair always reverts. I mean, even when I've tried to do just the saran wrap after. Now, granted, does it look terrible? No, not at all. But it doesn't look the way that I prefer my roller sets to look. As far as having like a smoother finish, I'm okay with a little bit of frizz. I'm okay, obviously, with volume and movement. But in order for my roller set to actually last me 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I need it to be locked in and have a sense of like smoothness. So when I'm wrapping it at night and I'm taking it down the next day, I'm not worrying about there being like frizzier pieces here and there or it literally curling back up. You know what I'm saying? And so I've actually done my friend who has 4C hair, my sister who has like 3B, 3C hair, but it's chemically treated, so it's on the drier side, so it's a bit more porous. And so I've done different people's hair. My daughter's hair is more like 3C as well, but softer texture, less dense. I've done roller sets on multiple different types of hair. And this is a thing that I've learned. And I've even looked it up. I've looked up at different hairstylists who do roller sets, which are far and few in between. Okay, there's not a lot of people out here doing roller sets. So the ones that I do find, they're killing it. They're doing a great job. And I'll post, I know that, what's her name? Yene? Oh, I talked to her years ago on the phone randomly and love her roller set content on TikTok. She actually also has a roller set series that you can pay for where she shows you her process and how to roller set. I bought it. I bought that series a few months ago because I was serious about learning how to do it on myself. But if you're looking for more in-depth teaching from an actual hairstylist on how to roller set, her series is great. But I'll say this, I wasn't surprised by anything that I saw her doing. She just gave you a true step-by-step in a way that I can't do because I'm not a licensed hairstylist. Does that make sense? So I don't ever want to take that position of being an expert when I'm not an expert. I literally just have been doing this for over a year on myself and have learned some things, and I've had the opportunity to like do it on a few other people. That's all. That's it. But I have been able to learn quite a few things. And if I was to say to ask a professional, she is one of those professionals I would tell you to ask. But all in all, truly, doing that last one pass with a flat iron or using a heated brush like the Amika blowout brush that I've been using for the past few weeks on my hair has been just enough heat for my hair not to revert, but also for my hair not to have any heat damage, because we're not doing that over here, okay? Doing a roller set is a way that you can be a straight natural without a ton of heat damage. And that's my goal. My goal is to be able to wear a roller set most of the year. And then when it's the summertime, I still want to rock a wash and go. And maybe throughout the year here and there, I want to rock a wash and go. But my everyday daily look is a roller set. And I'm doing that with also making sure I'm deep conditioning with my steam treatments, okay? Making sure, you know what? Y'all let me know if you want a list of really good deep conditioners depending on your hair needs, and I can do a video about that because I've used quite a few, and there's different reasons why you would use different treatments and things like that. I shared a video a while back about a treatment, the Apogee 2-step protein treatment. That's a good one. If you are starting your roller set journey and your hair is like screaming for structure and needs a really good like bonding treatment kind of vibe, that is an oldie but goodie, and I did a video about that. But yeah, anyway, let me know if y'all want some more like product in-depth videos of like how to choose the right products. So that's the other thing, y'all. I went through a whole journey of trying to figure out different products for different like parts of the process. I figured out what my hair loves, but I've also tried out what my hair loves on other people's hair, and it actually didn't work. Okay, so I'm always open to y'all sharing what works for you in the comments, because the technique can be the same, but you may be using different products that actually work better for your hair type, and that can help somebody else who's using the same technique but actually can achieve the results they're looking for because the products are appropriate for their hair type. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Those are probably the 7 reasons why your roller set is not coming out right. If I missed anything, if there's any questions, y'all, my kids done woke up from their nap, okay? So that means that this video is almost up. Okay, if there's anything that I forgot, if there's any tips that y'all need, if you want to watch my roller set playlist, go ahead, click this video here. You can go watch all my roller set videos where I've done my hair, my sister's hair, my friend's hair, all different hair types, but just so that you can get acclimated, because doing roller sets is a whole different ball game than doing a wash and go or even doing a silk press. It's just a different world, but it's one that y'all is a good place to be, okay? Because my hair, do we see like what's happening here? Yeah, I'm obsessed. I love it. I feel like the roller set is the perfect mom look. It's giving Claire Huxtable. It's giving wifey, okay? It's giving sophisticated mama, okay? That's why we do the roller sets. I'm not gonna leave this video without saying this. This is technically not one of my 7 mistakes, but it is a huge factor as to why maybe your roller set isn't coming out the way that you want it to. You need a haircut. You need a haircut. You need a haircut. And it may not just be a trim. You can do a trim, but really, the roller sets look the best when you have a little bit of layers in your hair in some way, shape, or form. If you have a blunt cut, the roller set just won't lay the same way, and you can totally do it and still make it look cute and all of that. But I find that when you have layers in your hair, the roller set just pops off in a way that is chef's kiss, okay? So that's all I got for you, all right? I will catch y'all in my next video. Y'all, I am starting my son, who's 3 years old, on a lock journey. We're so excited about it. I would love if you watch those videos, give me some tips and tricks if you are somebody who has locks, or there's somebody in your family who wears locks, or any of that. I am a novice, okay? When I say I don't know nothing about locks, I don't know nothing about a lock journey, but I am educating myself because I want to make sure that my son grows up loving his hair and not dreading wash day, okay? So yeah, I'm excited about it. But yeah, like I said, see y'all in my next video, and I hope y'all have a great day.